Welcome back to Hainao Daily. The Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk is set for Sunday, October 13 at Kapi'olani Park. And joining me now, I've got Rolanda Morgan, Executive Director of the Susan G. Komen, and Josie Vegas, breast cancer survivor and a More Than Pink Walk participant. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us, Rachel.
And I know Josie from like way back when, and I loved you then, I love you now, and I'm so happy to be sitting down with you today.
Same, Rachel.
Yes. Let's talk story about the More Than Pink Walk. It's coming up, and it's a really great fundraiser for you folks.
Absolutely. It's our most important fundraiser. And indeed, it's the 30th year for this event here in Hawaii. It's an opportunity for us to come together as a community around breast cancer. We cry a little, we laugh a little, we sweat a little, and we take a nice walk around the park, and we also raise the funds that we need to continue our work to find an end to this disease.
Absolutely. And I mean, you folks have been doing it for such a long time, and it really is a great way for the community to come out, show their support. There's also going to be so many different things and resources that people can look to.
Absolutely. So our patient care center is one of our key focuses now, and that's our real touch with the community. This is where the funds go, where someone who is facing a breast cancer diagnosis can call our breast helpline, which is 1-800-GO-KOMEN, 1-877-GO-KOMEN, and get connected with a patient navigator so that they can have someone to assist them and not have to face a breast cancer diagnosis alone. It's hard enough if you are not facing a disease or sick to go through our medical system, to have someone walk you through the continuum of care, whether it's a week or whether it's a year, that navigator is going to be with you. We offer financial assistance through that program, a big part of where our funds go, that people like Josie who fundraises for us, and all the people who come out. That's a big part of what the community does with this event. And Komen is the #1 nonprofit who makes a donation and contributes to the research that's going to help us find the treatments for those who are living with metastatic breast cancer, and ultimately, of course, to find a cure. We have supported over 2,000 researchers and funded more than 3,100 new treatments, new drugs that have come on the market to assist in fighting this disease.
That right there tells you why you should be at the walk, supporting this cause and supporting Susan G. Komen. And speaking of support, Josie, how did you find Susan G. Komen, and tell me how they've helped you on your journey?
Well, I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the end of 2022, and I remember vividly the moment I received my diagnosis. I was in the car with my mother, and we were on a conference call with my auntie boss, and her nickname is the boss because she's the boss. And when my results came up, she said, "Read it to us." So I remember very clearly reading the words, invasive ductal carcinoma, but nothing prepares you for that moment. And it was my auntie who said, "Oh, that's cancer." It was that moment that she pledged herself to me, and I was not the first person she nurtured through this process. My auntie was tough. She was a stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer survivor, and not only did she help people through it, but she was an avid fundraiser as well. She raised funds for the American Cancer Society, even starting a team called Lily Doy's Kitchen. And that was named after my grandmother, a breast cancer survivor and a warrior in her own right. And we would sell foods using my grandma's recipes to raise funds. Anyway, my auntie was true to her word, and she helped me through the entire process. Sadly, shortly after I finished treatment, she passed quite unexpectedly. She was a force of nature, and we miss her every day. And shortly after that, a dear friend of mine said, "Hey, would you like to participate in the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk?" My eyes filled with tears. I was like, absolutely, I would love to. Why did I not think of that myself? I mean, what better way to honor my auntie than to devote my time to something like this? So I restarted Illinois' Kitchen, and I put together an amazing team, and together we were able to, even though I was a hot mess of a team captain, it was a late entrance, we were able to raise $2,000 to put toward the fight, and this year we'll be doing it again. So I'd like to invite everybody to come down and join us. You can look for the pink sign. Our motto is fight cancer like a boss.
There you go, after anti-boss.
That's right. And then on a personal note, and I say this to all of my girlfriends after my experience, ladies, if you haven't already done so, please go down and get your mammograms. It is a game changer. It's life-saving, and you can do it for Auntie Boss. I think she would like that.
Beautiful. And if you don't have a team, go ahead and join Josie's team, Lily Kitchen. If people wanted to register, tell everybody where they can.
Absolutely. Registration is still open, and we encourage everyone to do that. You can go to komen.org/Hawaii Walk. And if you don't want to do that, just come down on October 13th to the park and be with us and with Josie and many Josies who will be there to support Komen and all the breast cancer community here and throughout the country. Josie and people like Josie are why we at Susan G. Komen do what we do. So we are grateful for her, and we are grateful for this community here and the support that is always given to Susan G. Komen and our Ohana here at High Now Daily as well.
Thank you, ladies, and thank you for sharing your story with us. Go ahead and get registered for the More Than Pink Walk happening October 13th. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Yes. I'm coming over there.